Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. I'm awake. Are you awake? Hi, everybody. It's your boy. It's your dork. So, everyone, what are we doing today? We're getting comfortable, first and foremost. After we get comfortable, well, I haven't decided. Go West is here. What's happening? Nervex is here. How you doing? Popping in early. Nick Skull and Sparky. How's Nick Skull? How's Sparky Snickle? Tom Voxel's here. How's it doing? How's it do? It's not done, right? Recommend use some headphones. That's okay. So let me preface and say I am not an audiophile. I'm more visual in terms of like my skill set. If anybody else has recommendations, let Sparky know. But I've always used studio quality Sony headphones. But what I'm using right now are like is a Razer headset. So like Razer is a gamer brand. But yeah, all I can say is there are great headphones out there. The best brand I would say is like Sennheiser or Sony. I like Sony. Well, everyone, today we're probably gonna just hang out in the Game Maker. I really enjoy having a stream that is unique, and I'm extra. So I like to, add all these unnecessary things, such as your little box people. Wait, I'm gonna try and pick up Go West here. Go West is like, wait, why? Okay, where are you? Here comes the claw. Doink. No, I have bad hand-eye coordination. Go West the other way. Yes, there you go. And now we must fling you. Whee! I went the wrong way. Hey, the Northman's here. What's up? My camera's mirrored. Give me a break. Let's hop into the Sandbox, shall we? Our favorite metaverse. Whoops. What did I do? I did an intermission. Okay. Well, we don't have to do that again. So, everyone, how'd you feel about the Wizzy news last night? I know not everyone got to, jump on the Green Wizzy bandwagon. And because you're here early, I'm going to spill some beans and tell you that I bought 3. And I know what you're going to say, but Halfd0rk, there's people out there that want a Green Wizzy. And you know what I'm going to tell those people? Well, you better be there for our contest, because I'm going to give away one. You got one? Awesome, Hyena. Giveaways don't work for you? Give it away now. Accidentally bought 2. Yo, West, there's no accidents, and I think this is a conversation that will be had today. Buying more than one when there's limited quantities, it's gonna happen, So, I feel bad because not everybody got one, But it is what it is. It is what it is, and we're gonna make the most of it. Isn't he beautiful? So I have 3. I'm giving 1 away for sure. 100%. During a contest relative to probably Fungus Among Us. Yo, Izzy's here. What's happening, Izzy? Bongali, good morning to you. Hyena, good morning. Wag me, bro. But yeah. A lot of fun information about the Wizzy last night too. Does anybody remember anything in particular? because I want to be prepared for when Alex drops knowledge. That's a nifty egg there. Sparky. We all know you have one too, Sparky. Purple Wizzy. Yes, please. I wonder how I'll use an egg in my game. Because I can use this in my own games, and obviously it pays homage to, you know, the creator, Touche. So I'll probably hide mine and maybe have like a little game about it. If possible, and I think Touche would love this, is, you know, after all of the judging's over, I can add this to Fungus Among Us. And perhaps, and this is honestly me just like spitballing right now, like I can have a Green Wizzy contest based on who finds this egg. And like I'd probably do something similar with the riddles. It probably will not be as complicated as Touche's, but we'll see. Yo, Gangelis, aka George, how you doing? Yeah, go West. I was one of the first 10. A Marshall wired headphone. Ooh, good suggestion, Tom. Physiology, chillin'. Chilly. Halfd0rk knowledge. Yo, I'm not gonna pretend to be an expert. I'm going to reenact being an amateur as we learn new mechanics, answer questions, break down game mechanics as best we can. It was made apparent that, you know, I don't know what I'm doing, but at the same time, neither do you. So we're adventuring together. Learned last night it would be tier 1. Oh, yo, Sparky. Which tier 1 Wizzy merchandise do you own? All good in Corfu. Corfu? I've never heard Corfu. Is that a place? Giveaways, the Northman. Yes, please. More giveaways, the better, if you ask me. Tell you what. Would you guys like to do a giveaway right now? Super secret giveaway for super not so secret creator coins. The Greek Isle? Okay. George, I'm learning so much about you. Let's just do one real quick. Because who doesn't like free stuff? Who doesn't? Like, I mean, it's a rhetorical question. It's a rhetorical question. Alright, here's the giveaway. Keyword mine. Just type mine into the chat. Hey, V's here. What's up, V? Good morning to you. Bongali just bought his own creator coin. What a baller. You should change your name to I am baller, Bongali.
Hello there.
What's up? Hey, Cirrus TV. Thanks for the follow. Hey, Bongali, I'm writing your name down. You're on the list. I have several people I need to.
And you win. I'm sorry, winning.
I have several people that I need to hand out creator coins. That's my weekend plans. I would do nothing. I would love nothing more than to just give people free things. So that's what I will be doing. Yeah, I owe several people coins. Go West, I owe you one. Lula Love, I owe one. Ross Guru, Woke Zombie, Vija Stream, I owe one. Nervex, I owe one. And so now we're adding to that. It looks like I also owe Noble and Game Dizzy and Cold Cuts and Cheese one. Wow. I wonder how many people I missed. Huh? Oh, okay. I started a new list, that's why. Nervex, I owe you 2. I owe Nervex 2. We're keeping track. We're keeping track. And now I own I am Bongali one. And whoever wins this giveaway, which, guess what? I'm rolling it right now. Nick Skull. I own Nick Skull one. Congratulations, Nick Skull. Woo! Wait, why is the screen dark? Congratulations, Nick Skull. Welcome to the Creator Coin crew. Yeah, that's a work in progress on the name. Your second one, yo. So, I don't want to spoil anything, but if you save 5, there's going to be a customized NFT with your name on it. Whatever you do with it is up to you, but it's going to be custom made for you. Basically, I use a 3D modeling software to make a profile picture inspired by you. And it can be much anything, you know? But yes, congratulations. I need to double
You
check.
make a choice to win, and you win. I'm sorry, winning.
We got to be winning over here. But I do have to double check on my list. I think I've duplicated some names. But yeah, NervXIO2, VIO1. I think my list is up to date. So everyone, what are we going to be making today? That is a great question. If someone would like us to make something in particular, let me know. For now, we can continue to build off of our, you know, like, infographic on the ground. We were doing like a triangle that dealt damage to you if you walked on it. So it spawned the cone, dealt damage to us, and then despawned. And so right now, it's despawning correctly the first time. You can put you down for 2. Go west. Oh no, Nani? Nani go west? Oh my what? So I've been reminded every time I say words like those that I say them incorrectly. Okay, so I don't see our cone, you know, bugging right now. So if I walk up to this cone, it's gonna spawn. Spawns, deals damage to me. And then it despawns. Okay, it's over here now. What are you saying correctly? Sparky. You know what? They call people like me weebs. I say words like nani, baka, and omaiwa moshinderu. You know, these are common anime catchphrases that I have adopted into my daily acumen, and I have no regrets. No ragrets. So today is March 18th. I'm making a new notepad. So with our to-do list, here, let me put it up on screen, can't I? What do we want to make today? Any suggestions? Would never know you said it wrong. Sparky, do you like anime? This is a very important question, Sparky. To do. I want to do. I want to done. I want to get done. We can work on a ranged attack today. I say we practice box edit exporting another like template for like AoE. So that would be like the triangle we see on the ground, so we can practice something. Oh, Sparky, I do enjoy some anime, yes. That's good. Honestly, anime is like life now. Hey, hello, Cap. What's up, Trouble Buffer? How you doing today? Let's see, what else can we do today? We should watch some anime. Nope, can't do that. Copyright. Nope. I could put my chores on here. You guys want to watch me do my chores? That's fun, right? Yeah, no. Yeah, no. We might hop around the alpha. I don't want to. I want to make games. Man, I am... Okay, we're gonna start with these two things. Item 3. And then item D. Why not? So that's our to-do list today. We'll keep that on standby. It's a slow start here at the Halfd0rk stream. Yo, DJ EJ's here. What's up? What's up? Game memes? Ooh, I love killing my time with those. Dude, we can make memes in game. Why not? Alright, so today, let's work a little bit on a ranged attack. We're also probably going to keep trying to make our template work. So this gentleman here, you can see I actually gave him a ranged attack. If you look at the animation. So I made that a while ago. I would say January I made this. And the orb isn't perfect. You'll watch it leave and then kind of like zip back. And that's just how the animations work. You know, it's looping. We're not going to worry too much about the animation itself, but we will use that ranged attack. So let's see how we can give this gentleman here, this Crocodile Dundee doof, a ranged attack. And it's actually relatively simple. So if you look into his settings, a melee enemy, in fact, you can make non-melee, you can make, you know, an archer. There's an attack range. So we can just up this red kind of space here. Unfortunately, he's a custom asset and he doesn't have catalyst. So this is as large as his attack range will get. But that's enough. Like, it'll actually work right out of the box like that. We might reduce, you know, his attack rate. Like maybe he's like spamming. That might be fun. And can he block our attacks? Maybe. Ooh, I can show you a mechanic I was working on with my other game where he was like spawning skeletons. So this character was a necromancer. And so I was having him spawn skeletons while you were in combat with him. So that might be fun to do. I'll add that to the list. So we'll have up on screen here our to-do list. We can add spawn waves of enemies. Ooh, and then there was one thing else I wanted to do. We could make in Vox Edit a practice kind of like limbs fall off of an enemy. This is something I wanted to kind of like incorporate into my game, so it might be great to, you know, practice it. Hey, DJ EJ's here. What's up, DJ EJ? Namaste, Baya. Hope you're all having a nice Friday. We have lots to do. I only hope I have the willpower to do it. So our crocodile here, he now has a proper ranged attack. So we can be rotating around him. And he is not attacking me right now. There it goes. So his attack rate I lowered. I wonder why he's not... He's just kind of forgetting to attack. Maybe that is the attack rate? So like the higher this is, the more often he attacks? No, that's not how that works. Hit me! Hit me! Yo, yeah, DJ AJ, I saw that. You were working on some cool, like, voxel art in-game. Halfd0rk 987A, what's up, dude? How you doing today? We also have our Wizzy here. We could do something with Wizzy. We'll come back to him. So, we have a list of things to do. Let us, first off, we can actually check something off. We already did something right today. Wow, that is such a good feeling. We did the range attack. Man, we're already a quarter of the way done with the stream. Aren't you happy? Aren't you happy for me? In a 4x4, DJ EJ, why? A 4x4, that's huge. Unnecessarily so. Alright, so in Vox Edit, we are going to export another indicator, so we can actually go into this animation. And I'm going to make a duplicate, I think. Let's do... what's a good word for it? I guess it's going to be a square indicator. But there's like a particular shape I'm going to be aiming for here. Let's do... It's going to be like double this, I'd say. We'll start with double it. That's going to be 256. This is going to be large and in charge. What color was this? What color was that? Cool. Hey, Lula's here. What's up, Lula? Good morning. 987A. Anyone know how big a land the Alpha Hub is? I believe it's a 2x2, 987A. What's nice is we can always check on the website. So if we were to go to sandbox.game, yeah, so right over here you'll see how big a land is. So the Portal Hub and the Alpha Lobby are both 2x2s. Yeah, they did a great job with it. And honestly, they didn't even use all the space. Like, it's a very, it's quite flat. So it's not very vertically challenged. Which isn't a bad thing, you know? It's meant to be simple. And that's something I've always kind of like struggled with, is like, oh, I have all this space, this room for activities. I gotta keep adding. But good morning, Lula. Welcome. So I'm going to be doing something similar here. Let's go ahead and delete all these, and we will make a quick shape of the idea we're going with here. This is actually much more difficult because it's so large. But if I hold down like shift... Oh, you know what I can also do to help? Is one of these. Oh yeah, that's what we like to see. Yeah, that's a shape. So this is kind of the idea we're going with. We're also going to make like a perimeter here. And so I'm going for that like MMO feel where you'll see an indicator on the ground. And so now we can also take this tool and fill it. Let's add a little bit of vibrant color to it in the shape of maybe some lines. So we'll add, what should we try? I want to make it pop. Let's make it pop. Hey, Default's here. What's happening, bro? There's a lot of nook and crannies 987A. It's built to last. They didn't really change much about it from season 1 to season 2. But good morning, everybody. We're gonna take it slow. Enjoy our Friday, shall we? Cyber Tiger, good morning to you. How are you? So, I think I'll just use the color tool here. And just practice my shapes. And kind of outline this kind of like giant AoE indicator Like, I like how it pops like that. I might even go another layer in. We'll see. Vox Edit, I probably should spend more time in. Not gonna lie. As a creator, making games, like, all of these tools work together, you know? This looks cool. It actually feels like 3-dimensional now. Let us try something unique. Have you guys seen how the color black with glow works in game? This is something we learned as kind of like a secret during one of Alex's streams. He was like, people were asking, how do you make something transparent in Vox Edit? And so we're gonna try that today. We're gonna try and make this transparent. So how would you do that? You make complete 0 black, and then you give it glow. So the way the game maker interacts with this is that it's going to make this transparent. I don't know if you guys knew this. I definitely didn't know it, and I actually have never tried it. But this is how I was, you know, informed to make something transparent in Vox Edit. So we're going to try it. We are also going to make a new child node. I'll keep the cone there just for reference. So this is a huge kind of AoE here. For now, it's fine. I'm going to put it directly in the middle too for testing. So the anchor point is going to go right here. Although, does it? Okay, those of you with Vox Edit practice, does it matter where our, anchor point is on our node if, we change the anchor point of our export? So this being the export. Call you Para from now on? Nani? Twitch.tv. It's better to center it? Okay. I think I can agree with that. So that's what we'll do. So our pivot point, we're going to put it in the center. That doesn't even look center. So I think that'll be, yep, 128 by 128. Crap. Save. Wait, I pushed too many buttons too fast. Uh-oh. And so then our square we can put right back in the center. I'll actually just kind of delete this and make a new one. Create AoE. Oops. And then you drag and drop it, attaching the VXM. Perfect. So now we can save this. So we're actually testing the black glow. And I'm going to double check, make sure it's glowing black. Yep. 000. Perfect. We're going to see how this looks in game. I was informed that this is going to give a sense of transparency. Maxi Mac, good morning to you. How are you? What are you trying to do? Control should be centered for sure. If you right click, you can choose center. Nani? Nani? You know what? I want to figure this out now. So I'm actually going to duplicate this and test what Sparky was just saying. Square 2. So square 2, we're gonna crop it and we're gonna cut it down to size. It cuts you down. Oh yeah, we'd have to add 1 to the Y to reduce it. Ooh, okay, I like it. And then, oh yeah, we can actually just right. I forgot about that part. Yeah, you can right click this and just say set to center. Hey, you know what? Work smarter, not harder. Love it. So, now that we've finished our graphic, we're going to export it to the marketplace. So to do that, you would go to File, Export, Export to Marketplace. So we're going to walk through this motion. So if this is your first time exporting something to the marketplace, hope you're paying attention. New asset. What are we going to call it? AOE indicator. Testing 000 black with glow. Doesn't need a behavior. No theme and no category. I think actually we need a category. It's not rural, it's magic. Catalyst, nothing. Summary, done. And so last step is we're probably going to have to leave our game maker scene and come back. Wayward has so many cheats. Yo, we need Wayward to, like, I don't know, have VODs. I don't think she has VODs. Because, like, her first stream or two, I missed. And I was like, I want to learn the secrets. And I didn't get to learn the secrets because the secrets were not recorded. So our AoE here, our indicator, unfortunately, does not show up. We do have to come back. Did I save? You know what? Not important. I did save. I think. You guys got an ad? Bummer. Sorry, friends. Good morning. Just in time for the McDonald's ad. Trust me, that is not product placement. Let's see if I saved. I don't know if it saved this. It looks like it's okay. So, our new AoE indicator. This one here. Let's see what it looks like in-game. It is not transparent. But it looks cool. Oh, maybe it was for the... Okay. Specifically, because I want to kind of like convey this. I think it was for like water in Vox Edit. So this is me remembering what Alex taught us. So I think it's a block. So we're going to practice. I want to see if this works. Black, block, black, block. So what we'll do is we're going to make it pure black and give it the glow. If I... Wait, what is this? 0. Complete 0. It needs to be complete 0. We're going to save it, export to marketplace. I think it's just the blocks, yeah. Well, V. Tell me, 20 minutes before next time. I'm just kidding. Hey, this is a trial and error stream. And guess what? There's more error than trial. Black glowy thing. V1. Transparency. Wait, is it 0 or 100? Is it 100% transparent? Sure. Is it fluid? No. Failed to create. Model duplicated. Oh, somebody else probably named it. Black glowy thing 2. V2. What? Nunny? Failed to create. Model duplicated. Does anyone know why it's giving? Okay, you can't even see what I'm seeing. Hyena. I think maybe the first time it's not doing it for me. Kill the witch, but the potion doesn't teleport you. I get you, Tom. I heard they added more quests to that, just so people could accomplish it. Good morning! Noble's here. What's up, Noble? Meta Dungeon is 3 out of 10. Probably go back if I lack tickets. That's a good call, Cold Cuts. Honestly, I feel the same way. I haven't revisited it yet. You wanted me to try? Thanks, V. V just watches me just fall face first. And it's like, hey, by the way, you should probably try this. There's a block on the same market rather than the same name? I think so. Let's try 99%. Can I do... Nope. I can't even go. It's 80. Black glowy thing 3. V3. Original concept. They know I'm making something new. And we'll see if it pops up in game. First time. Uh-oh. Can I even add a catalyst to a block? Hello? Why is it... I think this is a bug, guys. I'm bugging. I am bugging. You can't add catalyst to blocks. Skip. So that's a bug. I don't know if anybody from Sandbox is watching, but when you're uploading, exporting to Marketplace a block, this particular step should not be here. And I know they added this recently with the catalysts. Alright, Halfd0rk. Whoever you are. You handsome son of a gun. Let's hop back into the Game Maker. And so with our black glowy thing 3, it does not immediately show up. Can blocks be identified as dupes? I guess so. Apparently so. Can you make a blockboard powerful, Maxi? How powerful is too powerful? Hyena would be cool to have a tutorial on how to make the assets display. Oh, and they look cheap on OS. The doggies, for example, have a display studio with lights. Yo, that's a great suggestion, Hyena. We could try that today. I would love to try and make that. So let's drop our black glowy thing V3. Look at that, transparent. I don't like it. It's not 100% transparent. I do not like you. It's, yeah. That was a weird test, and it didn't do what I wanted it to. Namely because I couldn't update it. I'm gonna just try real quick. One time. Only one time, guys. I'm sorry. It's a detour. This is a detour. We're gonna export it to Marketplace again. And this time we're gonna rewrite. We're gonna write over. So we're gonna replace. And we're gonna see if it'll let us do 100%. Black glowy thing 3. 100%. Go, go, go! No! It says no. See, here's the error. Failed to duplicate. Failed to duplicate. 0. Failed to update. Model duplicated. And yeah, so 9A7A, I see your suggestion. And we can honestly, if you guys want to explore some Light Tracer today, I'm happy to show you what I know with Light Tracer. But I believe Hyena is talking about the presentation that is in Snoop Dogg's map, Foreplay. There are kind of like lights that hang in front of every, NFT. And so we can try and recreate that. You can use your cheap looking assets. They look really bad as an example. Hyena, if you have a link, I would love to use your gorgeous, like ironically bad assets. There's one very similar on the market. Yeah. Oh, 9A7A, don't be sorry. You were trying to help. Never be sorry for trying to help. No regrets. But yeah, our black glowy thing just doesn't work because there's already one on the marketplace. And I made the 80% one. And so now everyone gets to suffer for it. Suffer. Well, we can move on with our lives now. So, that happened. Well, we can use this as like a platform, I guess. No collisions. And we are going to have an NFT display. So what we'll do is, I made this frame a while back, actually. We're going to put it on a wall. We'll do a purple wall here. Something like that. And on this NFT display, we'll use one of 9A7A's gorgeous examples. And in fact, we might make more than one. So we'll have a purple one and a green one. So I'm holding down Shift to go up. And then I will also duplicate this frame. Well, I should probably make sure it's got the right stuff on it. So, Hyena, if you'd like to send your NFT, I'd be happy to put it into the game. Or if somebody else wants to send me an NFT, we can put it in. Oh, look! I'll just look up Hyena's name. Perfect. I'm opening up OpenSea right now. Unfortunately, nothing's showing up with... Oh, here we go. Yo, love it. Oh, cute. Okay, I like this one. And I like this one. So we'll use both of these. So what we do is we take this link up here. And it's important to note that Matic Polygon NFTs currently do not show up, I don't think. So you do have to use, specifically, NFTs that are on the ETH blockchain. Like the ones you created? Okay. Let's check out the ones you created. Items. So these are the ones you made. Okay, cool. You want to do your... We'll do one of each. We'll do your pirate. And your Vox kind of clone of it. That's kind of cool. Good job on that. Is this the same one? Interesting. So you made a thumbnail? Is that what happened? And then it's showing up as a Vox model? I don't think I've seen that. So because this is on the Matic chain, I don't think it'll work. But you know what? We should test it just to see. So what we do is we add a component, NFT image, asset URL, paste it, validate. Unfortunately, this media format is not supported. But if we try your other NFT, I don't think you made this one, but because it's, using a particular format, it seems to be working. But yeah, your voxel assets just don't seem to be supported. And so I wanted to show it off, that on screen. Oh, look at that! Now this one works. This one does appear to be on the ETH blockchain. So we can keep that one as is. And yeah, we'll just try your other one more time. This one, just to show you what I'm looking at, is on the Matic chain. So this particular asset is on the Matic chain. It does appear that this one, your other that you made, was not on Matic. And so this one worked. And how can I tell? Well, in the URL here, you can see it's basically assets and then like the hex code, whatever you call that. And on this one, it says assets /Matic / the hex code, whatever you call it. Want to check out your showcase? Well, yes, I do, Tom. Yes, I do. Let's see what Tom made, because I think, Tom has a little bit more experience with this. Ooh, Tom, this looks nice. This is your museum. Crappy laggy video because your old PC. You could always, no, you know what? There's not much I can do to help you, Tom. You could reduce the resolution, but then, like, the quality is a little bit worse. You could you know, do like a slideshow in terms of like screenshots. The Metaverse Museum of Fine Art. I love the chairs. Great job with these. Is there a word for those? I guess they're benches. I love that you added these into game. Oh, nice. Some little Van Gogh action. Oh, so this is like the front desk area. That's a lot of lines. There's a lot of lines. A lot of people working here today. Okay, loving it. Did you make these? All of these are custom? Baroque branchage. Ooh, Tom's teaching us new things here. And there's a lever. Where does that lead? Where does it go? Oh, there's a secret vault. I want to play, Tom. I want to explore this place. The rest of it's spoilers. But, just to finish up that little tutorial there, if it's on the Matic chain, I don't believe it works. So let me just show you. I'm using a new link with that Matic in the URL, trying to validate. It says NFT media format not supported. And that's using Hyena's assets. However, Hyena's other asset does work. And we also saw that their clone also worked. And we got to flip these around. Boop, 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 boop. And we'll want to change the component here to display. We'll try each of these. I think it's going to be one of the fits, but we'll try resize. Resize works. Continue. Yeah, these look great. So what we're going to be doing is trying to recreate the lighting, and it's a lot simpler than it looks because they added rarity effects. So now we just need to find an object that might match like a particular light, and we don't really have that many light assets, but we can use one of these as an example. It's like the spotlight. Just for an example. If we wanted to make this appear like it had a light source, what we can do is add an object that is invisible and place it inside of this light. So we want something small. Luckily, Touche made mushrooms that are relatively the same size. Probably shouldn't be using Touche assets in this map, but you know what? Living La Vida Loca here. We can place it inside of that light bulb. We're going to make it invisible, and we're going to add the rarity VFX component. And so and we can actually visit the map just, you know, to get a better idea. But they added that rarity VFX. Wait, where is it? There it is. So let's see how it looks just as is. And you can see that the light is emitting this kind of like soft glow to it. But yeah, that's just a general way, like, to give you ideas of how to emulate like a light source in your game. And that's pretty much how they did it. And Hyena, yeah, when I created a voxel asset in OpenSea from the GLTF, it doesn't come on image for the display declare. Yes. So Hyena, unfortunately, I know exactly what you're saying. Like, you wanted like the voxel asset to be on this square, not, you know, the thumbnail, whatever that is. But what you could do, Hyena, is you could have, you know, this type of image, like this type of thumbnail, and export it separately. So it's like you're going to be faking it. And then what you could do is when someone like walks up to click, you know, the thumbnail, it's going to link to the correct asset, and they'll get the information for the asset you wanted to share. Good stuff! Zumzi's here. What's happening, Zumzi? So let me see if I can find an example for what I'm trying to convey, Hyena. But I think you get what I'm trying to help, or at least describe. And this is a good kind of like learning exercise, I would say. And it also kind of reminds me, you know, like how I could help, how I can, you know, share what I know. But as for the light source, you know, I think that answered that question. And of course, you can use this light here as something similar and kind of like make it appear more like a museum, kind of like how Tom had. And so I'm sure Tom is going to do something similar where it's like making a cool presentation. So we can have like these lights right in front of the picture, hanging down. And we'll use these invisible mushrooms here that serve as, you know, the fake light source. And then I might even like duplicate this, but we'll see how it looks. Yeah, something like that. So making your own like unique lights would definitely help. Like obviously that spotlight is a bad example, but it's an example. Thanks so much. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Of course, Hyena. Happy to help. Yeah, the transparency, I didn't do that well. But I hope you learned something. That's all I can ask for, right? And yes, Isiology, thank you for confirming. Specifically, the rarity effects that these mushrooms have is common. Like, this is a common asset. And so that makes the rarity of FX white. And so that's how we emulate a light, because lights in general are white. You following me, camera guy? So for example, if I had an invisible epic item with rarity, it's going to be purple. And that might be a color you want to use. So like this purple light might be perfect for like, you know, a presentation in a purple gallery. So that's important to note. Completely new! Sparky! I'm helping! Yay, I'm helping, Sparky! For the doggies, they have a studio that appears to present the asset, yes, but it is not with the asset. Huh. Well, Hyena, I actually do want to kind of visit what you're talking about here. And then we can kind of like break it down from there. I'm down for a field trip. You guys want to go a field trip and have foreplay with Snoop Dogg? What? What's that? I'm getting word that I should not have said that.
I shouldn't have said that. I should not have said that.
Let's open up the alpha. So everyone, thanks for joining me today, this nice Friday afternoon, evening, morning, etc. We're going on a field trip to Snoop Dogg's foreplay. Look at the doggies in OpenSea. Ah, as assets? Ah, yes. Working and listening. Awesome, Zumzi. Let me know if you have any questions that I can help with. Teach the key! Ryan. I am the key master, Ryan. Oops, ignore. If you want to learn how the keys work, I mean, I can help with keys. But I want to visit what Hyena is talking about, and we can use this as a learning experience. Thanks, Mongali. Zumzi, that's fantastic. You don't have to tell us too much if you're like under NDA, but we'd love to hear more, Zumsy. Congratulations. A lot of us here would love to, you know, make Sandbox our career. So however, you know, you got there, feel free to share. I know me personally, I'd like to start my own studio and make, you know, just games for a living. You know, that sounds like the dream job. Okay. A little bit laggy. Settings. Everything looks good there. Let us teleport. So what we'll start with is going straight to Snoop Dogg's place, going to the 4 plays. A little bit of a load here. And so Lulu, this is what, yeah, the doggies, right? When you view the doggy, it has a background. So we're trying to recreate the background? That I don't think I can help with. Because yes, this is a fantastic presentation. I've honestly never seen this on any other asset. And I would love to learn how to do that. Contest. Well, Zumsy, congratulations.
Welcome to the Sandbox.
Yeah, a similar background for the assets, huh? This is something that I am unfamiliar with in terms of like recreating the background. Meads, what's happening, dude? Did you get a doggy at... Oh, nice, dude. Congratulations. Or are you saying because they're, you know, the price is a bit different? There's one in particular that I've been eyeing, but I hope it goes down in price. Doggy style. So somebody made this background. I want to say like this entire asset, what we're looking at right now, you know, is part of the file itself when it was uploaded. And then there's going to be some like coding knowledge required, you know, to make this an avatar that the player can even use. So I think there's a lot going on behind the scenes with this particular kind of like asset and series. You know, stuff that we as, you know, consumers don't really have access to. You know, that's my first guess. But yeah, if anybody has insight on how this kind of background was added to the NFT, feel free. But my first guess is that it's, you know, information that we don't have access to. It really does add to the presentation. I agree, Lula. And so, yeah, Hyena, that's what you're asking about. For the doggies, they have a studio that appears to present, but it is not with the asset exactly. And so, yeah, Hyena, you were talking about the voxel avatar was custom. Gotcha. Okay. Well, I hope we helped. The Northman wanting some giveaways. Understood. Yes, it means indeed I was owned. I was wrecked. Bought during the whitelist. Oh, this one's yours! Lula, I just now noticed it had your name on it. It's so cute. I love the hat. Well, Lula, congratulations. I am afraid to share the one I want on screen. Because if I share it, well then, you know, it's out there. And then people are going to be like, yeah, you know what? I want that too. So I don't think we really need to look around here, if that's the case. But while we're in the alpha, I think we're going to... I don't know. I could do my quest. I don't want to do it right now. Does it have green? Yes, it... Lula, I will admit, it is green. I will admit that. Love the party hat. Me too. All right. I wouldn't mind a doggy either. Let's see. Well now, can you please whisper me your wallet, Meads? Sure, I can whisper you my wallet. Wait a minute. I'm logged out of my MetaMask. I don't want to log in on screen. Meads, I will whisper it to you right after. Well, it should be okay. But I'm going to be safe and just make sure nothing's on screen. You guys can't see nothing. Just being careful.
Hacker.
Hacker man.
Hacker man. King of crypto.
Hacker man. But Meads, I'll send that to you. If anybody else wants to, I guess, have my wallet, I guess that's okay. King of Crypto's here. What's up, my dude? Hacker man. So that's my wallet address. Needs, I sent it to you specifically. Sparky, I've been spending your ETH set aside as gas for land. Yeah, you feel like you did a bad job. Oh no, Sparky. ETH is pretty cheap right now. But good morning, one and all. Let's hop back into the Game Maker. I think we're going to spend the rest of our time there. I wanted to hop into the alpha just to, while we're here, we're going to look at the lights because that's what we were trying to recreate. And I think Snoop Dogg did a great job. Yeah, Snoop Dogg made this map himself. So, like, Snoop Dogg, well done, dude. But just overall the presentation of a lot of things. Also, there's so many custom assets. Like, even these trees are custom. Like, let's just admire these trees for a second. Like, those are beautiful. What the heck? Okay, I'm getting distracted. Same with these bushes. These bushes are nice. It's the little things, guys. It really ties the land together. But yeah, King Crypto, what's happening with you? How's your day going? How's your morning? Can you a train? You guys do not need to send me anything. But who doesn't like free stuff? That's the real question. Nice, nailed that quiz. So a couple of things. We're going to acknowledge all of the light sources here. You can see that there's these lights that are receded into the ceiling. And they have a glow. So the first thing we should notice is that there's a glow to the actual object itself, the circle. The circle has a glow, and then there's this ray of light. The ray of light is separate. So how did they do that? Well, they made an asset that is round, flat, and they placed it on the ceiling. Inside the middle of it, there is a glowing kind of circle, you know, a center. And then they added a secondary asset that is invisible and giving off the rarity VFX, which we recreated. And so that's one of a couple. I like this chandelier. The chandelier is gorgeous. It's clipping through the railing here, So that's a thing. But then there's these lights. These lights I really appreciate because they accent the art. You know, it's like brings your attention to the art itself. Check your avatar section on the Sandbox site. Oh no, Meads. Oh no, Meads. Please, Meads. Meads, I don't know what you did, but I don't know if I want to look. So right now, nothing's showing up, but we're gonna reload it, and we'll come back to it. So right now, we're gonna keep field tripping through this map again. Another thing is, I liked how they used the quest, and actually this isn't even a quest, it's like Easter eggs scattered throughout the map. And so these Easter eggs were the hidden blunts that when you interacted with it, it removed the VFX. So we can try and recreate that. That actually might be a good test for the remainder of our stream. So if you look, there was a VFX here, we interacted with it, it removed the VFX. So I think we can try to recreate that. I don't know, Meads is doing weird things. So then we have these art presentations. I'm looking to see if there's any other examples we can do.
Man, King of Crypto.
Hacker Man, King of Crypto. Yo, there is going to be a announcement, as King of Crypto pointed out. Yeah, Cyber Phoenix Studios is making a big announcement, everybody. They said something around like 10 a.m. Check your wallet then. Mids, what did you do? It keeps logging me out of my meta. That's unfortunate. Meads, I can't accept this. Oh my god, Meads. Meads, airdrop. Okay. You guys get to see. Meads put this in my wallet. Meads, I can't accept this. But we can... Thank you. Can I give this back? Honestly. Wow, dude. That's very kind of you. I'm speechless, first and foremost. But yeah. This is a doggy. I think we're all familiar with what doggies are. DJ EJ. Meads, you're too kind. I'm not gonna forget what you have just done just now. I will not forget this. So thank you. Thank you very much. We can cry off stream, guys. We can cry off stream. Until then, let's explore the rest of the doggy land. Salute. Respect. You can't give it back, it's rude. Game Dizzy, how are you today? Welcome in. But Meads, thank you, dude. That's way too kind. Way too kind, dude. I won't forget. I have to wear it in honor. Okay, I do. I do, in fact. Damn, dude. So we just wanted to, while we were here, explore the rest of, you know, the kind of like light effects, because that's what we were recreating. And then, before we end today, we were going to try to recreate the hidden blunts. So if you guys have played this map, you know what I'm talking about. Man, I'm in disbelief, Meads. Thanks. Like, for real, dude. So here's another example. This one's actually off-center. Now that we're, like, looking at these, I'm actually finding, like, you know, like, misplaced things. Like, this light here is a little bit off-center. You can see it, right? Doing well, Game Dizzy. Thanks for asking.
Way, bro.
Dude, that is a no way, bro, right
What
there.
happened, bro?
Hey, Sage, what's happening? Sage, how are you? Sage has kept me in a loop on a specific project. I won't say any more, Sage, but I'm excited. And yeah, Meads, you're a real one, man. Thanks. You're a real one. So what are we looking at here? We started the quest so we could go into the next room. We're gonna acknowledge another like hidden blunt area. So like this bookcase, for example. We're gonna try and recreate that when we talk to an object with VFX. So with this rarity effects, we walk up to it, talk to it, it removes the VFX. So we're gonna recreate that before we end today's stream. Excuse me. And outside of that, what else? Wanted to see if there were any other VFX. This hidden blunt is a little bit different. This isn't very subtle. But I mean, it really draws the eye, so you have to acknowledge it. But yeah, okay. So that's what we're gonna recreate. Now that we're outside the alpha. And yeah, I want to put on the gift that Meads gave me. However, it is not currently loading into my avatar section. I'm trying to refresh one more time. Damn, Meads. Meads, you are hot stuff, bro. Thank you so much. Holy sh... Like, I'm gonna refrain from cursing, but damn, Meads. Hell yeah, dude. It's green. Yeah, we get the green text. Tom Boxel. So yeah, we can't put on Mead's gift at the moment, but we are going to keep an eye out. So thank you, Meads. Until then, we can go ahead and leave the alpha. And we're going to hop back into the game maker. And what we'll do is try and recreate that particular kind of hidden blunt scene. So let's go ahead and just make a new kind of like presentation area. And like the hidden blunt, we'll use the bookcase. I think we can be a little bit more unique. And maybe we'll do, yeah, we'll do it. We'll do the shelf. Why not? So we'll add the shelf, rotate it, place it up against the wall. And then we can, we'll just make a little scene here. Why not? But we'll have this book here on the shelf that will be glowing. So the player would walk up to it. We want it about 2 blocks high. And so this book will be glowing. And then just to like round out the scene, we'll just put like a chair or something. Chair and a lamp. I'm getting a little bit carried away here. So, the idea is we have an asset with rarity VFX that when we interact with it, it removes the VFX. So that tells the player that, hey, there was something interactable right here. You talked to it, you interacted with it. Can you try with this voxel train? Says Hyena. Ooh. Yeah, we can try it. So, again with Vox assets, and like GLTFs. I don't think they display properly. But yes, we should try it, Hyena. So I'll go to this NFT image here. And using the URL you gave, we're going to punch it in. We'll validate. Oh, great. It actually has a decent preview. But it didn't update? Huh. I wonder why it didn't update. Maybe I didn't click out of it. Oops. Continue. Okay. So yeah, for those of you curious, this is what Hyena sent. And it, instead of giving us, you know, like this 3D asset in game, it kind of had like a thumbnail. And it's not like a Sandbox official asset, it seems. Else there would have been like a link here where we can see it. Good morning. Little Legion. ETH is cheap now. Is it? Relatively so. Scrolling down here. But yeah, good example there. Wow. I'm still in disbelief. Jesus. So, moving on. We're going to click on our book here, and we're going to add VFX to it. So, when we add VFX, I'm curious how they did it. When you interacted with this particular object, it may or may not have destroyed itself. There's actually a couple ways we can recreate this. So, a couple come to mind, but we're going to go one at a time here. So we have a VFX here. We're also going to have an invisible object here that gives us like the information. And then what we can do is have the one with VFX be destroyed, so we can give it like a health component. So this is us we're gonna be trying a couple things until we find what works, or what looks much like how Snoop Dogg did it with his hidden blunt. So this one we're gonna give a health component.
Hacker man, king of crypto.
We're gonna hacker man. Here all day. Did you send my creator coin? Dizzy, I have you on the list. I'm sending him out this weekend. Yep, I'm just checking the list. You do indeed get one. I have to get everybody's wallet addresses, so I will send out whispers today. Sometimes you just absorb yourself into whatever activities. But those of you that are on this list, I will also ask if you would rather have a meme on my stream. Either way, loving it. So when we interact with our object, so the real object is not going to have the VFX, but when we interact with it, i.e. the speaker component, it's going to send out a message. That message is going to be book.read. So when we read it for the first time, it will destroy the other one. So when book.read, the message of interacting, is gone out, game, does he do that thing today sometime? What is that thing? Maxi Mac, you're going to be streaming today. Fantastic. Guys, I'm gonna drop this in chat. So shout out to Maxi, so we can all click his Twitch page. So there's the URL to Maxi Mac's Twitch page. Go ahead and follow, so we're prepared for that stream. I'm already following, but be ready. Oh, you streamed yesterday. Awesome, dude. All right, I'm gonna see. Well, we'll try to catch it today. The Gotham style. Oh, that's to King Crypto. Gotcha, Game Dizzy. Seemed to work okay? Good. That's fantastic, Maxi. are using a Twitch Studio, I recommend it for, you know, getting things going, like getting the ball rolling. What I use is OBS Studio, and it's a little bit more advanced, mainly because you have a lot more customization. With Twitch Studio, it's like the bare bones, all you need, you know? Missing your messages today. I don't understand. Oh yeah, Game Dizzy, I was there when he said it. I just didn't say anything. I was kind of embarrassed because he said yeah, he looked like he was he didn't know what he was doing. And so I was like typing up a message like, "Oh, you were watching my stream," and they said it. And I was like, "Oh." Hindsight though, should just, you know, say things as they come. I'm sure some of you are like me, where it's like you'll type something up and then just hold down backspace. But yeah, Scody's he's a nice guy. Lulu Love, yep, that's my life. It gets me in trouble. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish this little tutorial here. When we interact with our book, book.read, it's going to send, when we interact with the book, it sends out the message book.read. When the book.read message goes out, it's killing the invisible version of our book that will have the rarity VFX. Great, so let's go ahead and turn that invisible, and we're going to line these up. The invisible one doesn't really need anything else, but we do want to be able to like interact with either of these as we edit them. So for now it's going to be off center, but what we can do is also have a message come out when we interact. So much like our Snoop Dogg Hidden Blunt, we can do a Hidden Leaf book. Okay, Naruto. And so, Game Dizzy coming in hot. Well, welcome to the 5 subs gifted by Dizzy. Thank you, Game Dizzy. Wow. Much appreciated. Thank you so much. So, big heroes today is Ilmeads and Game Dizzy. Thank you, guys. Ilmeads, you are insane, my friend. Thank you again. And Game Dizzy, thank you for this generosity as well. Very kind. Shoutouts. Dougie? Dougie?
You may be worthy of that. Do not prove me wrong.
25 bits from Zumzy. Thanks, Zumzy. Thanks for the biddies. I think all of us want to emulate a little bit of Touche when biddies come out. Thanks for the biddies. So, Hidden Leaf, it's going to say a page appears to be missing. And what we can do is practice our color equals green. So this is going to be simple HTML syntax that you too can add to your components. So color equals green, add that page there. So what we'll see here is an invisible book that has that rarity effect. When we touch the other one, it removes it. However, if you're familiar with the Snoop Dogg's foreplay, it didn't explode. So, King of Crypto with the gift too. Jesus, guys. Thank you. Wow. King of Crypto, thank you so much. Game Dizzy, also thank you. But King of Crypto, well, I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Crank it up. God damn. Everyone here, the stream is free, first and foremost. Don't feel obligated to throw money my way. I do this because I want to, because I like to teach. you know, what I've learned. But King of Crypto, Game Dizzy, and Ilmead's big thank yous today. Little Legion Orange with the biddies. Thanks, dude. Much love, dude. Thank you, King of Crypto.
Hacker man, King of Crypto.
So, we just discovered that our health component, which removes our book from, you know, everything here, it's destroying it. What we can do is instead... well, there's a couple things we can do. I want to understand how they did it. And so I'm going to be playing with, you know, mechanics here. My first assumption is that they respawned it elsewhere or moved it somewhere else. Or, you know, another solution might have been that they replaced it. So, for example, instead of a health component, we're going to try now. So we're going to remove the health component. We're going to have a replace asset. So it's still going to have the rarity effects, and I'm curious if this will work. So again, we're playing with new kind of mechanics. So what we'll do is we'll do replace. We can use a random asset here. None. Oh, we can actually just replace by none.
Of that. Do not prove me wrong.
Maxi back with the biddies. Thank you. Thanks again. It is not my birthday, Maxi. We got a couple more months to go. But this replace asset, we're going to remove pretty much everything. And then the message required is going to be the read book. So let's see how that interacts. So again, we have our rarity effect. We interact. It is receiving the message. And we can even confirm that by replacing it with something else, like a zombie. So it's keeping that rarity effect regardless. So replace asset was not the correct solution. I wonder how void would work. Interesting. So ideally, we're trying to remove the explosion. So that's the new kind of obstacle that we're trying to not only recreate, but the hidden blunts that we were seeing. So I'm going to try now the void component. And so what the void will do is it's going to destroy a specific asset. So that means we're going to use a different asset that is unique to this particular location. So we can use this fungi coin, for example. And so the fungi coin will serve as the rarity effect instead of our book. And the book is just the void. It's basically just going to be a void. So when it receives the message of read or book.read, it's going to destroy only the fungi coin. And so we're hoping that this removes the explosion aspect. So unfortunately, this kind of effect lasts until we reset the game maker itself. But for now, I think we can still test. Yeah, so our coin here, it's now glowing. When we touch, it removes itself. So I have officially recreated the hidden blunt. So just to kind of like walk through that motion, we're going to put it over here on the opposite side so it's out of the way. But this is all three items. I do need to make the coin invisible. But when we talk to the book, it completely removes the rarity effect using the void component. Well done, me. Good job, me. So yeah, we've recreated the hidden blunt effect. That's all. Honestly, all I wanted to do today. Well, everybody, have a great day. But yeah, I'm impressed. It took me a lot. It didn't take me that long. Good job, me. I also have a number pad here. that I keep forgetting to remove. Get out of here. Delete. Wait, there's more than one? Nani? How many number pads are there? Nani? Okay, just 2. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Alright, what else? Cool, so we did that. Now we can recreate something else. Oh, nice. King of Crypto, I saw your message. Thank you, sir. I'll be sending out whispers to everybody that won this week. I have quite a few coins to send out. I won't do that on a stream. That might take us some time. V just streamed with the biddies. Thanks, V, for the 100. Appreciate it. I'm jealous you won it. Y'all are too kind. Again, thank you all for being here. Thanks for supporting the stream. This is meant to be, you know, not a pay to watch stream, so please don't feel obligated. And yeah, I mean, it's kind. Thank you. Thank you very much. So, out of all the things here, we can play with some new mechanics. We've explored the rarity effect today. We've explored ranged attacks today. I do recall making a list of things we should do. So if we look back at our list here, we can practice a little bit more of the exporting from Vox Edit into GameMaker. So here's my list, my to-dos. So we had a ranged attack, which we accomplished. Let's go ahead and add the things we did do today. So, rarity. Even though this wasn't on our list. And we can replace maybe like that one. Wow, look, we accomplished another thing on our list today, guys. Oh yeah, and we practiced this one. Wow, we're doing so great. Let's finish today with spawning waves of enemies. Aww. But yeah, thank you so much for all the love, everyone. That's very kind of you. Okay, so when we interact with this individual for the first time, we want him to start spawning zombies. So if you played... Oh wait, what is it? Undead? Yeah, so they're undead, not zombies. So if you play Dracula's Castle, this is one of the assets that you can buy from that collection. And it's pretty cheap. I think it's 15 sand. And I'm going to use this in several experiences, I'd say. So, also, I think if you want to use an asset in more than one experience, I was told that you have to buy more than one copy. Because when you publish an experience, you're essentially packaging all of these assets together. So that needs to be said. So if you want to use this in more than one experience, you'll need to buy more than one. Anyway, when we start fighting Vorgon, we want there to be undeads that spawn. So we're going to bring our spawner pad closer to him, so we don't have to walk as far. Vorgon here. So Vorgon the Necromancer. He broke out of prison. This is a jumpsuit. Alpha dragons are cheap now. Ooh, Little Legion. That's good to note. Because Alpha Dragons are a good enemy. Alpha Gates, too. Ooh, I'm going to use one just behind him as kind of like a backdrop. I used these in my game Runeblade, so I guess I couldn't technically use them elsewhere without buying more. My OCD's like, hey, you should probably remove some of that water. Good enough. So, we want, when we start fighting or engaging with Vorgon, that he's going to start spawning undead. How does that work? Well, we can have a speaker component that detects the player. So when the player's detected, he'll say something fancy. Minions! Rise, my minions! So when the player's detected, that's going to send out a message, and it's going to be every time we walk into his like social square. I wish we could add more to his health pool, but unfortunately it's capped at 50. So for now, we'll make him invincible. So he says, rise my minions whenever we approach. What that does is it sends out the message, undead spawn. And so our undead will appear out of like some sort of grave, I would say. I wish we had a grave. So instead, we'll use this alpha shield. So if you are an alpha pass 1 holder, you get one of these bad boys. But instead, it's just going to be like a spawner for him. So, because we're making it a spawner, we can do asset spawner. And we will use asset to spawn as undead. We can edit the logic. And the message required is going to be that new message we just created, undead.spawn. Excuse me. Oh, Hyena, you say you created those trains for Game Jam, never got them approved. They're very nice trains. The Alstom Bombardier. So just to show you what trains they're talking about. It's very nice. I like the shading you did with the window. Sorry this didn't get approved. I know a couple of you had problems approving assets. Hey, yeah, thank you King of Crypto for the gifts. Thank you Game Dizzy for the gifts. Wow. And again, Meads. Big shout out to Meads today. Thanks, Meads, for that. Thank you. Wow. What a day. It's already such a day. It is a day today. Today is a day. So our undead minions here, as soon as they spawn, we also want them to say something. So this one in particular is basically invisible, kind of like representation. Rawr is what he will say. And he will say it whenever a minion is spawned. You put a bastard. Bongali, this feels like a win. Honestly, this is... like, I'm in disbelief, to be honest. Hey, yo, Maddox, what's happening, my bro? It will be a day indeed. That... I don't know. I don't know how I would react. Honestly, I don't know how I reacted today. Like, I feel like I'm just kind of like... emotionless. I'm trying to play it cool. Yo, Vulpix, how are you today? Good morning. So, undead spawn. It's spawning undead. The undead need to have the melee component. So we want melee enemy. Let's give it a tag. Why not? And does it need a component? No. To the moon! I kind of want to try one of these. What if we made them climbable? No. Toggle behavior? Well, we can't customize any of these. I want to try and collect them. I just want to see what happens if we have a collectible zombie. Delay between spawns. We're going to change it to like 3. So yeah, everything's set up. As soon as we approach Vorgon, he's going to be spawning undead that help him. This shield on the ground acts as kind of like an intermittent representation. And then finally, this invisible undead here is just kind of like a way we can add more customization to our zombies, because if we look back at our asset spawner, we are unable to customize like a message, for example. So like in the components, I think we can add, yeah, we cannot even add a speaker. So that's why I had this one here say RAR. So we could customize that. Let's just play it out. When we get close, spawns an undead. The undead runs up to you and you collect it. I just wanted to see how that looked. So when we get close, spawns another one. But yeah, we're just testing these things. So if we go back to our acid spawner, we do want to make it to where it's spawning on top of our shield. We might even like hide it in the ground a little bit. That's actually kind of nice. So those of you with alpha shields, like you could use that in your game somewhere. And then lastly, yeah, we removed the offset. We don't want... Huh. We can add no collisions to our spawning zombie. So that's nice. Zumzy with the biddy! Thank you. Raining the gifts. Thanks for making it rain, guys. Appreciate it. Good for a game when you need to collect souls of, I don't know, fallen warriors. That's a good idea, Tom. You know what we could do is... what could we do? I was thinking about adding the after image. This is an asset we made the other day. Or this week even. I think we made this week. So like when those zombies spawn or are defeated, it would be nice if we could leave that. However, we're using the asset spawner. As we found out, you can't customize these things. So like if we were to add a component here, like we couldn't add that. So there's nothing we can do about that. And so right now we're just kind of playing with the spawner mechanic and seeing what we can build off of it. So that sort of thing we could do, or like add by using a different kind of like train of thought, you know? Not that lucky. Zumzy, I wish you all of the luck, my friend. And congratulations again, Zumzy, on your new kind of like gig, I should say. And we can thank Sandstorm for that. So if you guys are unfamiliar with Sandstorm, it's a third-party like Sandbox affiliate that you can promote your own work and you'll be found. Like you're going to be sought out after you start putting your portfolio in front of others. Previous account that... Oh, you had an account. Oh no, Zumzy. I'm so sorry to hear that. Bongali, you're too kind. Thank you, Bongali. Lost 400 sand. What is that? $5. Damn, Zumzy. That's unfortunate. Be careful, everyone, with your Web3 wallet. I personally need to do a lot more maintenance on security. I think getting a hardware wallet is like the next step for me. And I hope you all consider getting a hardware wallet too, especially if you have high value assets. So, a couple other things. We didn't like how this RAR kind of came out because it didn't follow the zombie. So that being said, we can use this as like a middleman. And we can do other things with it. What could we do? What could we do? We can test some ideas here. There's nothing really I want to do with these. But we can just have this component available. So for example, we can have like a sound play. This is a good example. So battle start. And it's going to play the sound whenever an undead spawns. And we can even make it 3D, so the sound itself will emanate from our shield. Or our zombie. you know, the fake zombie here. Let's see if that works. I think I have this muted. I think it played. I have to adjust some sounds. I died! There it goes. So all our undead have 150 health. I don't want that, but again, we can't really customize that because it's using the spawner asset. So how can we fix that? Well, we can obviously customize that by removing the spawner asset aspect. You have a ledger, can't figure out how to use it to lock your NFTs. Go West, I wish I had a good answer for you, because I haven't even gotten that far. But good on you for getting a ledger. Takes a lot of time to approve transactions. Wow, a lot of clicks. Just link the ledger to your MetaMask. I mean, it is, you know, a failsafe. You got duped this week. I must have clicked some smart... Oh, damn, Bongali. I'm so sorry, dude. That is a good call, Bongali. Yeah, I had a scare when OpenSea got hacked. And so I did a little bit more security work. I'm pretty good about what I click and what I sign. Yeah, free giveaways especially. Gotta be very careful. Glem? Oh no. Don't click that. Whatever Little Legion just sent out. Yeah, just be careful, guys. Yeah, just never log in. Yeah, I know what you mean, Little Legion. The Gleam, like, when you sent Glem, I was like, wait, did you just drop the spam link in the chat? But yes. So, with everything we've done here, we kind of explored the asset spawner. And so asset spawner itself is very limited. Even though it does, in fact, spawn assets, it does what it says it does. As we look at these kind of like details, you know, we're editing the logic specifically. The asset spawner itself, it allows you to add certain behaviors, add tags, add components, but you cannot customize them. And so that's where it kind of like falls short. So for example, with our undead, they had 150 health each. That's too much. You know, that's honestly too much for what we're trying to accomplish. So we're going to explore a different option for spawning an asset. And that's going to be using our fake zombie here. But before we leave the asset spawner, we can see all of the different behaviors that we can give. And so, like, it doesn't have to be a melee enemy. Maybe it just, you know, it's a healer for him specifically. Maybe it, like, runs up to him and heals him. And the player has to kill them or something. But yeah, just throwing out ideas. So, moving on, we're going to explore asset spawning through other means. So now, we can do kind of like a health component, maybe? So I'm gonna think about it while I click through a lot of the behaviors and components. And if anybody has suggestions, let us know in chat and we can explore them. That's why I didn't trust all those Alpha Pass giveaways on Twitter. Yo, Zumzy, 100%. That is entirely correct. Zumzy, thank you for saying that. Like, some of these giveaways seem fake. Not gonna lie. Especially, yeah. And people that we know in the community are, you know, ready and willing to receive a free Alpha Pass, but then you have, like, these fake accounts that seem to be kind of asking for too much information, you know? Rusty Cliff is out. Nice, Tom. Multi-pass. We might jump around that. That might be fun, Tom. What's that? Hey, dude, what's happening? Dude, the Alpha Pass. Oh, you just redeemed an Alpha Pass. So it's just a meme on my stream. It's a scam. It's a scam, dude. Dude, you won one. Congratulations, by the way. Dude won an Alpha Pass in Panda Pop stream yesterday. Congratulations, dude. Gangelis, good advice is to only enter the ones TSB retweets. 100%, George. And I hope everybody's listening when we say this. If you see a giveaway for an Alpha Pass, double check who it's coming from. There's a couple that were on Twitter that very clearly were not coming from, you know, the correct people. I believe. I don't want to look for them, but I could find one, like, in particular. I know one that was using the, like, Chinese handle where they were doing, you know, like the Hong Kong ferry. And so they were using all of the same branding, but then I looked at their name and their tag and their history, and it looked like a normal person. You know, like an average Joe, kind of just sharing the media. They do need to keep a legit list. Yeah, Sparky, that's 100%. I agree, Sparky. They need to have a list of everyone who was given Alpha Passes to give away to the public. Because yes, this is a very unsafe space, because all of us want one. You know, we all want an Alpha Pass. It's literally the hot ticket item. Pun intended. Thank you, Dorkbot. Dorkbot, pun. Pun, Dorkbot, pun. Yep. Tom Voxel 100%. And that's what people are doing. I guarantee you a lot of people have fallen for that. And a lot of people are abusing that. Okay, a lot isn't the right word, but you know what I mean. Like, enough people are either falling for it or using that to their advantage. It's a scam and a half. So, back on topic here. I want to recreate the spawning of an asset. However, I want it to be more customizable. So we were exploring the asset spawner, this particular behavior, and we were acknowledging that, oh, it's a little bit limited. Like, I couldn't have a zombie talking to me, for example. Oh, dude. So you timed it in a way that these passes go out on Thursdays. You won on a Thursday. Dude, it might take a week because they send them out all at once. So you might not get it until next Thursday. Yeah, and Rock808, thank you for confirming. But yeah, congrats, dude. So you'll probably get it next Thursday. Alright, so that being said, can you smell?
It's cooking.
Of course, dude. Another thing you can do is you can go to the Sandbox website. If you type in nft.sandbox.game, you'll get a list of all of the claimable NFTs on Sandbox. So this is every Sandbox item that was given to the public through the claim function. So if you scroll down, you'll see all of the various alpha passes. Today, I smelled what Rock was cooking. I did smell it. But we had the alpha shield, so I actually claimed mine today. So you, particularly, dude, one of these might work for you. So if you want to click these, maybe you could check to see if you are able. And again, that's nft.sandbox.game. King of Crypto. Thank you, King. Good morning, Rock. Turn that off. All right. So let's continue to decide. Let's continue to decide on how we want our zombies to spawn. So when we interact or walk up to our necromancer here, he's spawning a new zombie. So the way I did it in Runeblade was actually it spawned a total of 3 zombies. So instead of like spawning a zombie every time we interact with them, it's going to start a chain. So we're going to start a new chain. So undead spawn start. So this way we can kind of like consolidate a function of messages. So we're going to do undead.spawn.start. And so what that'll do is we're going to have a couple of number pads here that serve as like intermediaries. What's the word I'm looking for? But they're going to be our undead spawners. And when they receive this chain, it's going to start off that. Hopefully it'll make sense after I, make a couple of them. So, ooh, okay. Let me think about this. I used, in my game, Runeblade, I used the health component because it created this timer. And so what we're going to be doing is making 3 undead spawn every, for testing purposes, 3 seconds. So every 3 seconds it's going to spawn a new undead. And so each of our undead will play a sound when they're spawned. And so we want there to be 3 of them. So we'll do undead.spawn1. So when that message is sent, it's going to play the sound effect and kind of teleport this undead into the battlefield. And we can even use that alpha shield that we were using earlier. That's kind of the location of our like spawn point. So we can give it a tag. So this will be undead.spawn location. Hey, how's it going? We haven't been able to see him since he became an ambassador. Big Papa Duke's here. What? Yo, what's up, Duke? How's it going, man? Working from home today. Hey, man. Hope you're having a nice day so far. Good morning to you. Yo, I know, hands down, that my time frame doesn't really click with a lot of people. And so I want to start exploring more time frames. I just enjoy having a routine. I'll just be honest with you guys. 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., spending it with you all, like this has been such a, blessing in disguise. Like being able to just wake up and start talking with my friends, it's nice. Love my time frame. Sparky, why do you always say nice things, Sparky? It's not fair. You're making me blush. But yeah, I like my time frame too. A101 is a studio, I think. Should be official, Little Legion. I think, yeah, if you're talking about the one I was talking about, I believe, some people were pretending to be them. Thanks, Sparky. DJ AJ, thank you. I know for a couple of you, it's perfect. Like, this time frame works well for you as well. So thank you. I am happy to share, this experience of me stumbling through Game Maker with you. So thank you. It's perfect. Awesome, King of Crypto. You're sweet. Thank you. When you don't have to work. Oh, Ryan. It's because you're teaching calculus, Ryan. It just doesn't add up. Does it, Ryan? When Season 3. Big Papa Duke, win beta. Alex said a interesting thing last night where we're basically in beta. And I think that's very true. It's just for branding purposes, they're calling it alpha. And so now we all have to call it alpha. You only sub for calculus. Gotcha, Ryan. Yeah, 1 year later. But I feel like we're just gonna skip the idea of beta altogether. When Snoopverse. Big Papa Duke, tell me you enjoyed the foreplay though. Tell me about it. Tell me about your foreplay, Big Papa Duke. Tom Vox will be working from the office for news. Well, Mr. Streams. Well, Tom, thank you so much for being here. Fits you perfectly when you're in the home office. Well, I hope you get more opportunities. I like the Alpha Pass. I do like the Alpha Pass too. It's good branding. Okay. I keep getting distracted by my friends. Some friends you are distracting me from my work. You're good friends. Okay. So, each of these zombies, we're going to have 3 of them total. They're going to spawn here. And this is where it gets a little bit complicated. Because I like to do it a certain way. And I'm going to show you how I like to do it. So when undead.spawn1 goes out, which is this guy, and for debugging purposes, we'll actually call him undead1. So when he spawns, he needs a health component. Like, this is an actual, like, enemy. So first off, we need to give him melee enemy. My game's lagging. I'm going to save just in case a crash is imminent. Holy moly, Big Papa Duke, 144 lands? 144? I can now say that I am looking forward to the Snoopverse. That's insane, Big Papa Duke. Yeah, Little Legion. That's too much foreplay. Too much foreplay. Yeah, that's a lot. It's gonna be like all of Long Beach. Big Papa Duke, are we getting Grand Theft Auto in the form of Snoop Theft Auto? Alright, so we have our melee enemy. We're gonna make them relatively weak. Just because we're testing things. Attack rate, attack range, it's fine. We need a health component. Yep, we already got that. We're gonna make them weak. We'll do like 14, whatever. But lastly, we need them to spawn on our new set, you know, our tag. So this is where it gets a little bit complicated. Because the undead itself needs to be killable. We can't give it respawn to tag. So we can't give it this health component. Because every time it dies, it's just going to respawn. So instead, this one needs to have destroy. And so we can keep everything as is for this health component, but now we need to give it an anchor. So I do this a lot in my games because having an anchor allows us to spawn it elsewhere while giving it a custom health component. So using the shift, I can make it, you know, a half block at a time. So I can move it up a half block. And then that way our number pad here, the anchor, is exactly a half block under it. Then we can go and make this undead 1 number pad. We'll name it that. And so when we type in undead... Hi, Charles boys. What's up, dude? Charlesy boy. And yeah, Big Papa Duke, hang on. Just going by the map. Don't have any confirmation. Big Papa Duke, are we making conspiracy theories? So now that I have this number pad, I can remove behavior component, give it a health component. This health component has the respawn on it. So the undead itself has its own custom health, and then this respawner has its own custom health. The respawner is then going to be using the respawn tag. Which, did we save it? Yes, we did. So I just copy pasted the respawn tag. We don't want a death delay. And we don't want there to be a visible health bar, but we do want undead.spawn1. So by receiving that message, several things are going to happen, and we're going to test it soon enough here. Lastly, we want to parent our undead 1 to this number pad. So now we can hide it, you know, behind our alpha gate over here. And when we approach Vorgon, let's just walk through it real quick. When we approach, it's going to send out the undead.spawn.start. Undead.spawn.start is received by this number pad over here, which will start a chain of effects. So when it is destroyed, what kills it? Guess what? Undead.spawn.start. So when that message is received, it's going to send out undead spawn 1. And that we do have to send to a particular tag. So it's going to be undead.numberpad. So NP. That's what I like to name mine. Death delay, we'll give it a 1 second death delay. So that means when the spawn kind of like chain begins, this number pad acts as the very first like middleman. It's going to send a message as soon as this message is received. 1 second after, I should say. So 1 second after that first dialogue goes out from our necromancer, it's going to be received by this middleman right here, who is going to send out undead.spawn1. That will be received here by this number pad, our anchor. So our anchor does need undead.numberpad tag. And when it receives the message of instant death, undead.spawn1, which came from our middleman, it's going to respawn at this, our undead.spawn.location. And then lastly, completing our transaction, our visible, I do want to clarify, he's visible. Our visible zombie is going to play a sound, he'll say, "Rawr," and then he'll just obviously attack us. Let's see if it works out of the box. So when we approach, it should kill this number pad after a second. Great. And then the zombie spawns. Did the zombie say anything? The zombie didn't say anything. So I do want to change what the zombie says to detect entity, and then we'll play through it again. So when it detects the player, it's going to say "rawr." And then lastly, he was kind of hovering, so we do unfortunately have to hide our shield, our spawning location underground. So rise my minions, after a second, undead 1 spawns. And yeah, that's a spawner. And so just to finish up this kind of idea, is we wanted multiple. So we're going to have this chain of effects. The maze is insane in the meta dungeon. Yes, it is, dude. You're so angry at it, Hyena. I can't blame you, dude. Same with Dracula's. Both of those games were difficult. And that's a good thing and a bad thing. I think it can be frustrating. Yeah, Little Legion, I customized that. So basically, I took his attack 1 animation and I added a little pixel ball that flew forward. And so that's what you see when he's throwing at you. I also added a attack range to him. So this red circle is how far his attacks can go. So, all of that being said, now we can start duplicating everything we've created here. And we're going to do Undead 2 and Undead 3. And then we're going to end today's stream. So if anybody wants to stream today, you know, now's the time to get started. I think Game Dizzy will probably be booting up soon enough. And I know Maxi Mac said he was going to be streaming today. So let's go ahead and make Undead 2 and Undead 3. So we want to time this to where it feels natural. And to do that, that's why I made these middlemen here. So Undead kind of, we can do naming conventions. This will be Undead Start spawning because it's receiving the start message, then sending out 1. And this is how I like to name things. You can name it whatever you like. And this will be Undead 1 to 2. So what we'll do here is it's going to receive undead.spawn1. And then after 5 seconds, it's going to spawn the next undead. So undead undead.spawn2. And then lastly, we do need to double check and make sure all of our number pads are using a tag. And so this is the tag we'll be using, undead.numberpad, NP. So it's good to just add it to everything associated. And yeah, you just place it in the tag, hit enter to save it. I'll go ahead and save myself. And yeah, Game Dizzy will be streaming 3 hours from now, so make sure you check Game Dizzy after Sandstorm. I hope they raid you this time, Game Dizzy. Hey, Mr. Furious, how's it going, dude? Welcome to the stream. But yeah, Game Dizzy, I hope they raid you. I feel like they've forgotten most times. And yeah, there's a meta guide. Ooh. Oh yeah, somebody had probably put a playthrough online. That's the one Rock808 used. Little Legion, oh, thank you for the map. I don't know why I didn't share it in chat there. Great, so let's keep going here. So with our undead number pad, we'll go ahead and recreate this one more time for the third and final undead in our chain of events here. So this will be undead 2 to 3. And I like to do, you know, NP in there so I can search number pads. So I'm just going to add NP. That's kind of like an acronym. So I can find it easier in my hierarchy here. So if I type in NP, for example, you'll see all of my various number pads. And one thing you can also do is kind of parent them together. So like if you were to want to hide all of these all at once. So I can just tie these to the spawner. And now whenever I just move this one, it's going to move all of them. Also, if I turn this one invisible, it turns all of them invisible. So that's consistent, helps a lot. We can also make sure these all have no collisions, so the player isn't tripping on them on accident. Great. And then lastly, we did want to double check, make sure this had the correct messages. So undead.spawn2 to 3. Undead.spawn3. Great, so we have these intermittent kind of like spawners ready to go. Now we'll duplicate this one twice. And so this will be undead 2 number pad. And undead 2. So now we can customize this to where a couple things happen. It has its own health. Don't need to touch the health. It has a sound effect that plays when undead.spawn2 goes out. And then it also, when it detects the player, says rar. This one instead will say grr. I know. This dialogue is actually incredibly creative. A lot of rewalking that you have to do. Ooh, that's unfortunate. But yeah, Rock, if you, okay, you're streaming soon. Sounds good, Rock. Enjoy your morning, my friend. There is another streamer currently online in the Sandbox. We might drop a raid their way. Go say hi. Introduce ourselves, shall we? But yeah, I hope you guys are checking out other streamers in the space. This, their name is Cosplay Plus. So if you want to go say hi, please do. But if any of you, you know, here with us today, want to start up a stream, I would love to raid you specifically. You know, why not? Regardless, if not, we will raid someone new. I gotta blow my nose. Okay. So Undead 2 here. Everything looks pretty good. Then we're gonna check its number pad. Hey, good morning to you. Mr. Winnings here, how's it doing? Yeah, Rock808, I need to be a little bit more consistent about, you know, talking with new folks. I think everyone here defaults, you know, to who is more well known, or you're someone you've already met before. It's like going to a party. If you're at a party, everyone kind of like talks to people they already know. Meeting 2 people is part of the party, guys. We got to go party hard. Go introduce yourself to new people. Let's raid and pillage, says George. All right, George. I like your style. Okay, so this is all set up. Everything looks good here. And then lastly, we want to customize the number pad. Make sure it's dying at undead.spawn2. Everything else looks good. And then lastly, we're going to duplicate both of these one more time. This is undead 3. So we'll change the name and then double check all of the speaker components. Instead of grr, this one will say nom nom nom. And the message required will be undead.spawn3. And yeah, health component's fine. We don't have to change that. But we do need to change the number pad. And before I forget, I'll say it out loud, is I have to parent. When you duplicate something, it does not keep the parent hierarchy. So for example, I do need to reparent the undead 2 to its anchor. So the anchor is the number pad. And so same with our undead 3. And so you could keep this chain going.
If you smell
I can smell
the
it.
rock,
Had a blast. Thanks, King of Crypto, for popping in. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate it, King. You're too kind. Have a great one. Have a good day.
You make a choice to win.
You just
win.
start winning.
I'm sorry, winning.
We're winning here. So don't forget, everyone, you can use someone else's memes that they used creator coins to buy for my stream using these commands, like how Mr. Winning just did his. However, Mr. Winning can only use his command once. But that means that you, if you're not Mr. Winning, I'm pointing at you, not Mr. Winning, you can also use that command once. So everybody can make this chain of like whatever memes that were purchased using creator coins. And so it's a great way to kind of like introduce yourself
make
when
a
you
choice to
arrive
win.
in chat.
You win. I'm sorry, winning.
And you just start winning. Just start your day with a win. Okay, so this looks good. Number 3 here, we do need to change to undead.spawn3. And then we get to see it all happen before our eyes. Undead.spawn3 looks good. Everything's linked in the hierarchy. And then I'll just look through his sound real quick. I think that's the only thing that needed to be fixed. Nope. Play sounds good. Health is fine. Says nom nom noms. Yeah, this should play. Let's see. So when we approach, you'll say, "Rise, my minions." Undead 2 just kind of walked out and just... Okay, that's funny. I have to bring him up a little bit so that doesn't happen. He just kind of ran around from his spawn location. Rawr! So there's Undead 1. And after a brief delay, it should spawn the other ones? Huh. So it didn't communicate. So we need to double check why it didn't communicate. First off, it's sending the health to undead.numberpad, sending undead.spawn1. So this numberpad has undead.numberpad, instant death message of undead.spawn1. Let's adjust death delay for debugging. So it's destroying it. It's a timer. Right. And so when it receives undead.spawn1, after 2 seconds, it's sending out undead.spawn2, which is supposed to kill this number pad, undead.spawn2. It has the correct tag. It's respawning at the undead spawn location, which we decided is this one. So we'll even see the little explosions there. So there's a miscommunication somewhere in the chain. So we get to find that out. So it's sending undead.spawn1 to all the undead.numberpads. This is undead.numberpad. It needs undead.spawn1. That's correct. I think I'm missing something specific. Should change winning to chicken dance. No, Bongali. No turning back. Alright, dance break. Cool. Dance break over. Dance break over. So, there is a chance, a slim chance, that I need to make new tags here. It could be as simple as, like, you know, the tags not registering. So, rise. Oh, that's why. I'm glad I turned on the visibility. So when this one's dying, because we parented it, it deleted all of it. So it deleted its children. So we do need to remove the child. Remove the child. And to do that, you're going to have to find each of them individually. So this is the fun part of game making, is discovering why it's bugging. But hey, we figured it out. So important not to delete your children, Ryan. Please don't delete your children, friends. Oh, Tom Voxel, you're trying to duel me. I think I missed it. Oh yeah, somebody else is dueling at the moment. Duel. You want to duel? I think now you can duel me, Tom. Let me see if I can try it. Duel at Tom 10. Does that work? There must be like a timer. I don't think we can spam it. That's all. Alright, so now that we've set this up, we can go back to our old tag. We discovered why it wasn't connecting, why it wasn't talking, communicating. So we'll walk up to our zombie, our necromancer. Spawn zombie 1. Spawn zombie 2. 5 seconds. Spawn zombie 3. Alright. So we did everything we were looking for. Cool. So the last thing we'll want to do is, you can see that they all still have a message above them. So we can do an only once. And so the only once allows it to just like fade after a brief amount of time, instead of just stay above them. So if we just do that real quick, we'll just turn on only once. And if Alex was watching, he would tell me to shift click, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do it each individually. I'm going to show love to each individual zombie here. We're going to go into their logic, turn on the only once message, and including Vorgon here, he too will have rise my minions only once. And so what you can do is, here, I'll actually do this right now because it's important to, you know, while I'm talking about it, I can actually demonstrate it. Is I can attach number pads that are above and invisible Vorgon the Necromancer. I will call them Vorgon the Necromancer. And we're going to give them a tag, undead .number pad, because that's how our number pads are communicating, is using those tags. And we'll give it the component speaker of haha. And so whenever an undead is spawning, so after the first one he said, "Rise, my minions." So after the first one, he'll say haha only once. And we'll have one where he sees, "Serve me in the afterlife," when the third one is spawning. Whoops. Wait, where'd it go? Did I lose it? I think I moved it on accident. Oh, it's right here. You just gotta put it outside of the other one so we can adjust it. And so this one, "Serve me in the afterlife," will occur, like he'll say this, when undead.spawn3 is sent out. So, last thing we'll need to do is attach these to Vorgon. Unfortunately, this happens sometimes, where the hierarchy bugs out. But we can see Vorgon here. We can at least, for the sake of this tutorial, attach the children to Vorgon. So now, when we move Vorgon himself, it's going to move these message components. And everything should only occur once. You'll say, "Rise, my minions." Minion 1 comes out. He says, "Rar." He says, "Haha." Undead 2 says, "Grr." He says, "Serve me in the afterlife." Undead 3 says, "Nom nom nom." Cool. So I hope you've enjoyed my TED Talk. That's going to be the end of our stream. Feel so bad watching people play it. Sparky, I feel that. I feel it. It is a little bit RNG. Yeah, if you guys are dueling, it has nothing to do with your equipment, I think. The Care Bears. Oh, is that for today's social, Little Legion? I'll keep an eye out. Someone's streaming right now? Nice. Yeah, we're going to be raiding one of the streamers today. Another streamer. Wow, there's a couple of them. Let's go say hi to Cosplay Pulse. We'll introduce ourselves. So please stick around for the raid. Thank you everybody for joining me this Friday after morning, evening, noon, night. Thank you for the stream. Couldn't have done it without you. So we're checking out Cosplay Pulse today. Stick around for the raid. Copy some emotes. Thank you everybody for hanging out. Hope you learned something new. Thank you. And you know, this is your favorite part of the stream where I say all of your names individually. I'm going to speedrun it. Tombox, Little Legion, Mr. Winning, Vija Stream, Default, Hyena, I Am Bengali, Little Legion, Ryan, Rock 808, Cold Cuts of Cheese, Lula Love, Sparky Snickle, Zumzy, Default, I Am Bengali, Bill Meads, 987A, and of course, Game Dizzy, King Crypto, Micro Machine. Alright everyone, have a great day. Thank you so much for stopping and saying hi. Go West! Dang it, I forgot to add you to the speedrun. Go West, you were the final boss. Nervex as well. Man, so many final bosses. You skipped me. Nervex. I was just reading the chat log, I'm sorry, Nervex. Nervex, you were the secret final boss. And then Papa Duke, of course, the credits boss. Thanks, everybody. Have a great day. See you, dudes. Oh, yeah, save. Mr. Winning, thank you. Saving. To the moon! To the moon! Thanks all. George! Bye, George! Bye, George.